Hi, this is Lefty Dad, and today I'm going to do a game from PC Replay Baseball, and it's the 100 win runners-up disc. So these are all teams that won 100 games or more, but yet didn't make the postseason. And for this game, it's going to be kind of an interesting matchup because it's going to be the 1962 Los Angeles Dodgers against the 1915 Detroit Tigers. So we've got 1962 and 1915 at Navin Field. I hope that's how you pronounce it. And I'll be controlling the 1915 Tigers. Harry Coveleski is on the mound, and Don Drysdale, 25 years old, is on the mound for the Dodgers. So let's start the game here. And you can see a picture of this old Detroit ballpark. And leading off against Harry Coveleski, who was 22 and 13 in 1950. Harry, 6 foot tall. He was a giant back in 1915. Here's Maury Wills, and of course this is the year that he stole 104 bases. So he leads off, and he's going to get an infield single. He's so fast, the ball didn't leave the infield, but he was able to get a base hit out of it. Now here is a possible wild pitch situation. We'll see what gets rolled. Coveleski is a 4, which is above average. It's a die roll, a 6-sided die, so if it's a 5 or 6, it'll be a wild pitch. It's not. Okay, so no wild pitch. Jim Gilliam is up, and that is going to be possibly a double play. Quick grounder back to Coveleski. He goes to the shortstop at second, and now if he can roll anything higher than a 2, it'll be a double play, and it is. So here is Willie Davis, and Willie was 22 in 1962, and he'd already been in the league 2 years. So here is Willie, and Willie, this is probably a bunt. Yeah, a bunt down the line. Ossie Witt is going to play it. He's good at this. If he can roll 2 die higher than 2, he'll be out, and he is out. So he jumped right on it. Okay, now we go to the bottom of the first. Don Drysdale. It was the year he was 25 and 9. He pitched 314 innings, and he had 232 strikeouts. He's from California. Okay, the Tigers in 1915 were 154, 100 wins. Donnie Bush leads off, and he is going to walk, and then maybe there'll be some special act. He's going to try to steal against Roseboro. So if one of these yellow results come up, then he'll be stealing directly against Roseboro's ability, which is a 4, and they roll a 6-sided die, so he'd need a 5 or 6 to be successful. But instead it's going to be a pickoff attempt, and there could be an error in Drysdale. It's going to be an error because anything but 11 will be an error. So he throws it away, trying to pick off Bush, and now Bush goes down to second. Here's Marty Cavanaugh, and he hit 295. I would assume this team in 1915 did a lot of hit and run, a lot of bunting, but in this case, we're just going to let, he's 295 hitter, we'll let him hit away. Okay, Willie Davis is a great center fielder defensively, so it's, they're going to have to roll a 54 or higher, and he is able to run in, dive, get that looping drive to center. So now there's 1 out. Ty Cobb is up, 28 years old in 1915. He had 96 stolen bases and hit 369. this is going to be a possible walk. Drysdale has exceptional control, so if they roll a 1 here, it won't be a walk, but it's a 6. Okay, we have runners on first and second. And now here is Sam Crawford from Wahoo, Nebraska. I recently visited the Sam Crawford Museum in Wahoo, and they have a baseball field there named after Crawford. And he is still the all-time leader in triples. I don't know if this will... So he had 19 triples in 1915, and this is kind of late in his career. He's 35 years old. He played right and field, and Cobb, I think, played center field, and supposedly Crawford would refuse to speak to Cobb. Okay, this is going to be a wild pitch possibility, and Drysdale is average, so if anything above a 3 will be a wild pitch, but it's below a 3, so there's no wild pitch. Crawford is back up, 1 out. This might be a good hit and run situation, so let's try that. 21, ground ball to second base, roll against Gilliam's defense, and it's a 3, so they tried to get the double play, but they got the guy at second. Okay, Bobby Veach is up, hit 313, and we'll let him hit away. This could be an error on Gilliam. Gilliam is really good. It might be a 54 or higher. He doesn't commit the error. So we go to the top of the second, and Los Angeles won 102 games in 1962, but they were not in the World Series. Here's Tommy Davis. He hit 346 in 62, and he came up in 59, so he's been in the league 3 years. That's going to be a strikeout. And it's Coveleski and Drysdale both pitched almost identically the same amount of innings. 312 for Coveleski, and I think it was 314 for Drysdale. Here's Ron Fairley, first baseman. That's going to be a tough play for Kavanaugh. This is going to be a close play, and they get him by a step. And now here's Frank Howard, hit 31 home runs, 25 years old. Frank, I don't think this is going to be a home run. No, it's just a base hit. It's going to be hard to hit a home run, I think, in Navin Field in 1915, because there weren't a lot of home runs in 1915 by anybody. Okay, here's Roseboro, the catcher. That's going to be a sharp grounder to George Burns, the first baseman. He makes that play unassisted. And Burns is right up at bat. Hit 253. There's going to be a sharp grounder to Spencer over to Fairley. Burns barely had to leave the batter's box. Ossie Vitt is up, the third baseman. He hit 250. Deep fly out to right, but Howard makes the play running back towards the wall. Stanage, Oscar Stanage, I think, is up. He is the catcher, and he might get a base. He does get a base hit out of this. So I think that's the first hit for Detroit. Coveleski is up, not much of a hitter, and he strikes out. So we now go to the top of the third. Coveleski can face 22 more batters, although it's quite likely he would be able to continue, and Drysdale can face 21 more, and I'm sure he'll be able to continue pretty easily too. This is a big hit. Will it be a home run? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see any long balls in Navin Field, but it is a base hit. It's a third base hit. Drysdale is up. Let's see what the AI does. And the AI, of course, in this game is excellent. It'll be a sacrifice bunt, and he is able to get Spencer over to second. Now there's 1 out. Maury Wills is up. And Wills grounds out to the pitcher, goes over to first. Runner on third now, 2 outs. Jim Gilliam is up. He grounded it into a double play last time. This is a line out to the shortstop. So we go to the bottom of the third, and Donnie Bush is back up, top of the order. He walked last time. This could be a base hit, I think, if it's a 21 or higher, and it's a 66, so definite base hit. Kavanaugh is up. Kavanaugh will try to bunt him down to third, and this could be an error. Drysdale will make an error, and that's his second error of the game. And now here's Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb, 96 stolen bases. And what do? He's not a good, they don't have a good bunting rating for him. It's a 4, so that's inferior. 5 is even worse, but I wonder how he would do with a hit and run. These guys are fast. Let's try hit and run. They have a great hit and run system here in the game, which you can see the board for that, but the computer handles all that. But he flies out, so Crawford is up. We'll let Crawford hit away. Maybe he'll get a triple. No, he strikes out. Wow, Don Drysdale doing a great job there. Here's Bobby Veach, hit 313. He grounded out last time. This could be an error on Fairley. Fairley does not commit an error. So you've got a pitcher's duel, which I kind of expected. Willie Davis is up. He bunted, trying to bunt his way on, but was unsuccessful. This is a leaping catch by the second baseman with the lefty-lefty matchup. That went as an advantage to the pitcher, Coveleski. If he'd been right-handed hitter, it would have been a single. Here's the other Davis. The other Davis is going to pop out. I thought he was going to strike out, but he needed a 1 up here in order to get the strikeout. Okay, here is Ron Fairley, the number 5 hitter, and Ron is going to fly out to center field. Fast-moving game. George Burns. George Burns. Not the vaudeville entertainer. And this is a strikeout. Gracie. George Burns and Gracie Allen. For all you baby boomers out there. Here's Ossie Vitt. Ossie is going to ground out to the pitcher. Drysdale over to first. Fast moving game. Here's Stanage, and he's going to fly out to center field. So Walter Austin, the manager for Los Angeles, 1962. Frank Howard is up. He's got the power to hit it out of any park, really, but he's going to strike out. Coveleski with his second strikeout. Roseboro is up. He grounded out last time. This will be, he got hit by the pitch. Now maybe he is going to try to steal. And he's going to have to steal against Stanage. And Al Coveleski is going to try to pick off Roseboro. He's terrible. He's going to throw the ball past the first baseman. So it's been a comedy of errors from the pitchers in this game. Now we've got Darryl Spencer. Darryl Spencer. This tough play for Ossie Vitt. And will he make it? He got thrown out just by a step again. Ossie Vitt has got good range. Now we've got a runner on third, but Drysdale is up. Drysdale hitting 198 in 1962, but he's going to strike out. So Huey Jennings was the manager of Detroit in 1915. Had the pleasure of managing Ty Cobb. Here's Coveleski. Coveleski strikes out. How many is that for Drysdale now? That's 4 for him, but he has walked 2. I don't think Coveleski's walked anybody. He did hit a batter. Okay, Bush is up. He's 1 for 2. Got a single the last time. He's going to strike out. And there's number 5 for Don Kavanaugh. That's going to be a double in the corner. He smacks it in the corner, gets his first hit of the game, and now Ty Cobb is up. Ty Cobb could be the big difference here. He played in 156 games in 1915, and they only played 154. That is going to be a fly out to center. couldn't do anything with that. And we go to the top of the 6th. Wow, this is probably the fastest game I've ever played. Coveleski, no walks. And this will be a ground out to Donnie Bush. Donnie Bush has got that great 1 rating. Great outfield there for Detroit too. Veach is a 5. That's the best you can be in replay baseball. The higher the number in the outfield, the better. The lower number in the infield, the better. Higher the number for the catcher, the better. Here's Gilliam. And it's going to be a tough play, a looping drive. Ty Cobb comes running in. He dives, and he makes the catch. Here is Willie Davis. Willie is going to hit a sharp grounder to Burns, who makes the play. And here's Wahoo Sam Crawford. Sam going to get a single up the middle, and then he's going to try to steal. And we'll see how he does against Roseboro. Maybe there'll be a pickoff there. No, he is caught stealing. He'd have to roll a 44 or higher, and he did the worst he could possibly do. He rolled an 11. That's the lowest number you can get with when you have those 2 die representing the 10s and the single digits. The bottom of the 6th, Bobby Veach. He hit 313, and that's going to be a single. Almost was a double, but Drysdale's got those great numbers up here. 1s are good for the pitcher. But anyway, Veach is on. We've got George Burns up. We'll let Burns try to butt him down to second. And he sacrifices him. Okay, Ozzie Vitt has a chance now to hit Veach in. This is an important moment of the game, and they're going to walk him. And that allows them to face Stanage, the catcher, who bats 8th, 32 years old. Not a good hitter, really, 223, and he's going to strike out. It's a scoreless game. We go to the top of the 7th. Somebody's got to break through. They've got to do it with some base hits. And Tommy Davis is up. He's 0 for 2. There is a fly out to left. If each takes it, no problem. Here's Fairley. Fairley is going to walk. That's the first walk given up by Coveleski. And Frank Howard is up. Again, Frank can hit it out. I mean, Coveleski has all these qualifiers up here that would prevent a home run, so it's just going to be practically impossible to hit a home run, even though Howard has tremendous power. But this could be a problem. They were playing halfway for the double play depth, and that went right off the glove of Kavanaugh. So now we have runners on first and second. 1 out, Roseboro's up. He got hit by the pitch last time up. Lefty-lefty matchup. What will they do? They're going to pinch hit. Lee Walls comes in to get the righty-lefty matchup. Hit 266. Coveleski could still face 5 batters and then probably face 10 more after that. Could be a double play. Sharp ball to Bush. Bush to Kavanaugh to Burns. And that does it. They're going to put Norm Sherry in its catcher. Coveleski leads off. Both pitchers can face 4 more batters before we have to do a check to see if they can do more. Coveleski strikes out. That is the 7th strikeout. Here's Donnie Bush. Donnie hits it to Wills. Wills over to Fairley. And maybe this game will go on forever. Kavanaugh. He gets a walk. He draws a walk. Okay, come on, Ty. Well, we'll see if he can get down to second. Oh, maybe there's a balk. Nope, no balk. Have to roll a 4, 5, or 6 to get a balk. And now here, and this is saying that we're playing the game on April 14th, 1970. So a lot of Twilight Zone stuff going on here. Ty Cobb is up. Can Ty get the big hit? No, he's gonna. Well, they thought that it was a strike, but he's got 2 balls on him now. Here's Ty. Oh, Drysdale is just too good. If there would have been a three down here, he would have had a triple. And this increases Drysdale's batters face number by 6. So Drysdale can face 6 more hitters. Here's Coveleski. Boy, that was a great play by Drysdale. We may have to wait till both of these pitchers are out of the game. Drysdale's up. Drysdale grounds out to the third baseman. And here's Maury Wills. Wills going to ground out to Vitt. Well, we are now in the bottom of the 8th inning. Sam Crawford is up, and he's going to hit a grounder to Drysdale, who tosses it over underhand fairly. Here's Veach. Veach, tough play for Howard, who's not so great. He's running to the gap, and it's a double. He couldn't catch up with it, so now here we got something going. We're going to change the base running strategy from normal to go for it. Veach has speed. Here's George Burns. And George could do something big here. Nope, he's going to hit a short fly out to center. Now we've got Ozzie Vitt up. Ozzie. That's a ground out to shortstop. So again, Detroit had a chance, but they couldn't cash in. Here's Gilliam, number 2 in the lineup. And there's a tough play for Crawford. He comes running in, and he dives, but it bounces right in front of him. He keeps it in front of him to hold Gilliam to a single. And you can see here, Coveleski does not get to have any extra batters to face. He would have had to roll anything but a 1, and he rolled a 1. Okay, so he can face 7 more unless they get on base. Then he'll go down to his B ratings here, which are his worst numbers. The bigger the number, the worse. And they're going to bunt. Willie Davis, but he pops out to Coveleski. So now there's 1 out. Tommy Davis is up. I bet he doesn't bunt. This could be a double play. Right to Cavanaugh, over to push it short. And that ends 9 innings for Los Angeles. And Coveleski can still face 5, but I think we'll pinch hit for him when he comes up. There's a pop out to the third baseman. Now we're going to see, we've got McKee here, who hit 274. He's a left-handed hitter. He was a catcher, but he can't do anything. He strikes out. And for Drysdale, that's his 8th strikeout, although he's walked 4. Donnie Bush is up. He had a hit, but there's going to be a pop out. No, it's a short fly to left. Davis takes it, and I have to bring in a pitcher. And it looks like my best bet will be Oldham here. But the relief pitchers are not so great in 1915. If they were great, they'd be starting pitchers. So we've got at least a lefty-lefty matchup to start things off. Oldham can, this could be out of here. Nope, it's a base hit. It had to be a 6 to be out of here. Now here's Frank Howard. Oldham. Oh, this is a sharp hit to the shortstop, to the second baseman, first baseman, double play. 2 down. Norm Sherry is up. Norm, he only hit 182 in 1962. There's a tough play for Veach, but Veach is really good. He comes running in, and he makes the catch easily. Canicorn. Bottom of the 10th. Drysdale is now running on fumes. He can face 7 more unless somebody gets on base. Cavanaugh going to walk, so there goes Drysdale. They're going to have to bring in a relief pitcher, I bet. Who's the relief pitcher? No, they're going to let him go. Oh, it's going to be a double play. He lucked out. So, well, I don't know why he didn't go down to 5, but there's some reason somewhere. Okay, here's going to be a double for Sam Crawford. And Sam is fast. Will they must have some really bad relief pitchers on this team. Okay, Veach, this could be it. All they need is a base hit, 2 out, runner on second, speed on the bases. This could be a tough play for Wills. Nope, he makes it. And Now we go to the 11th. Spencer is up. Gonna be I thought it was going to be a double, but no, they hold him to a single. And now here is Drysdale. Maybe they wanted to pinch hit for him, I bet. Yeah, they wanted to pinch hit for him. Here's Harkness. Tim Harkness. Short fly to left field. Maury Wills. He has one hit. And this is going to be a ground ball to third. They go to second. They couldn't get Wills at first. He's too fast. Here's Jim Gilliam. They're going to let Wills run if he can get a good jump. He doesn't get a good jump, so he stays at first. Here's Gilliam. Gilliam, is he going to hit it out of here? He hits a double. Will Wills will be able to score on this? Yeah. Okay, so the first run is in, and that's what speed do. It put Gilliam at second and allowed Wills to score all the way from first. So there's trouble. Willie Davis is up. Could this be an error on Vitt? Tough play. Nope, it's not an error. He handles it. That is the third out. So maybe we'll have a resolution to this game. Ed Roebuck comes in to on the mound, and now we've got some defensive replacements. Andy Carey at third, and Wally Moon out and right for Frank Howard. And we've got the lower end of the batting order. Let's see. Burns is we don't have very good hitters. So I think we're going to have to go pretty much with what we have here in the lineup. George Burns is up, no hits. Oh man, if Roebuck would have had a 2, he would have had a double, but he was a 1. So Roebuck did a great job there, threw a great pitch. Ozzie Vitt. Ozzie Vitt is the best we got. And he's going to ground out. Down to the last out, Stanage hitting .223. I think we've got somebody better than that. I think we'll go with Young, because we'll get he's a switch hitter. He's got a slightly better on-base percentage. He's not as fast as Baker, but here we just need to get somebody on base. Oh, that's not going to happen. Fly out to left field. Wow. So you saw it here. The 1962 Los Angeles Dodgers have defeated the 1915 Detroit Tigers in a remarkable pitcher's duel. And we'll see here, look at the box score. You got play-by-play up here for the whole game. But anyway, we'll end the game. Drysdale is the most valuable player, and and you can see here, play of the day, Jim Gilliam. He got that double that sent Wills in to score. So if you like this video, please give me a like. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I'll be doing a lot more of these. If you have any requests, I'm happy to do those. And otherwise, this is Lefty Dad, hoping you have a great day.